The world is facing a pressing issue: climate change. This phenomenon refers to the long-term shifts in temperature, precipitation patterns, and weather events that affect our planet. Over the past century, human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes have significantly contributed to the increase in greenhouse gas emissions, resulting in global warming. The consequences of climate change are alarming. Rising sea levels, extreme weather events like hurricanes and heat waves, and melting polar ice caps are just a few examples. These changes have dire implications for the environment, ecosystems, and human livelihoods. India, as one of the world's fastest-growing economies, is highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. The country's diverse geography and large population make it susceptible to flooding, droughts, and other climate-related disasters. Acknowledging this threat, India has taken several measures to address climate change and mitigate its effects. One of India's key initiatives is the adoption of the Paris Agreement. In 2015, India committed to reducing its emissions intensity, the amount of CO2 emissions per unit of GDP, by 33 to 35% by 2030 compared to 2005 levels. This commitment allows India to continue its economic development while minimizing its carbon footprint. To achieve these targets, India has ramped up efforts to increase its share of renewable energy. The country has set ambitious goals, aiming to install 450 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030. Renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power are seen as crucial elements in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change. India's renewable energy sector has indeed shown remarkable progress in recent years. The country is now the world's third-largest solar power market and fifth-largest wind power market. The government has implemented various policies and incentives to promote renewable energy, such as the Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission and the National Wind Power Policy. These initiatives have helped attract investments and facilitate the growth of renewable energy infrastructure. Another significant step taken by India is the National Clean Air Program, NCAP. Launched in 2019, this program aims to reduce air pollution levels across more than 100 cities in the country. By focusing on effective monitoring, enforcement, and capacity building, the NCAP strives to improve air quality and mitigate the health risks associated with pollution. In addition to tackling emissions and air pollution, India has also prioritized climate adaptation measures. The National Action Plan on Climate Change, NAPCC, outlines a comprehensive strategy to address the impacts of climate change on various sectors, including agriculture, water resources, and forestry. Through NAPCC, India seeks to enhance resilience and build adaptive capacity to ensure the country can withstand the consequences of a changing climate. Furthermore, India has been actively engaging in international climate negotiations and collaborating with other nations to address climate change collectively. The Partnership for Action on Green Economy, PAGE, an initiative led by the United Nations, has supported India in its transition to a greener economy and sustainable development. India has also played a significant role in the International Solar Alliance, ESA, a global alliance of countries aiming to promote solar energy deployment worldwide. Despite these efforts, India still faces significant challenges in its fight against climate change. Rapid urbanization, industrial growth, and an ever-increasing demand for energy continue to pose obstacles to achieving the country's climate goals. Furthermore, the economic costs and implications of transitioning to a low-carbon economy can be substantial. Nevertheless, India's commitment to addressing climate change and its efforts to transition to renewable energy sources and mitigate pollution are commendable. By adopting the Paris Agreement, implementing national programs, and engaging in global collaborations, India is making strides towards a more sustainable and climate-resilient future. The country's actions serve as an example for other nations and inspire hope that together, we can confront the challenges of climate change and safeguard our planet for future generations.